Hey folks, Dan Frio here with your Mortgage Minute. Today we're going to talk about kind of the same stuff we talk about every day. The Fed, interest rates, recession, Russia, Ukraine, and energy. Okay, but let me put a little bit of context into this because I'm going to give you a roadmap what's going to happen over the next couple weeks. So here's what's going to happen, or at least what I'm thinking in my playbook. So tomorrow we're going to see a number that's coming out. It's called the Consumer Price Index, the CPI. It gives us a number of how much prices are going up. Well, that number is going to be a lot higher than a lot of people expect. Okay, here's the one component that a lot of people aren't going to get in initially, but then after they analyze the numbers and analyze back data, they're going to say, okay, we get it now, and the markets will come back. So let me give you a little preview on what's going to happen. CPI number is going to come in. It's going to come in way inflated. Why? Because of energy prices. One, the biggest thing is oil, or AKA gas at the pump. Okay, so the readings that we're going to have tomorrow is backdated for the numbers in June. Well, in June, we had gas prices at $120 a barrel. Right now, we're teetering at $100 a barrel. So we basically peaked out about $120, $130 a barrel in oil back in the last 30 to 60 days, okay? So that number is going to be reflected in the CPI number, and it's going to push up that number really high. Okay, but once people analyze it and say, okay, that data is kind of old, and in today's market, old data is 24 to 48 hours ago, but this is news from June. So when that number initially comes out, it's going to shock the system, and everybody's going to say, whoa. And then they're going to analyze it, and they're going to say, okay, big piece of this puzzle was energy, and now we're seeing gas prices pulling off, and natural gas is actually in a bear market, and it's pulled off quite a bit. So once the analysts do the review of everything, give it about 24 to 48 hours, the markets will start to stabilize again. So that's my playbook for what's going to go on in the next couple weeks. But you're not worried about the next couple weeks. Let's figure out what's going on right now. So let's check on what's going on in the news. So the first thing we have here is rates, and I'll get to that in 1 second. The main thing I'd like to go over is what's going on in the economic calendar. Why? To give you, again, a roadmap of what's going to happen in the next week, or at least this week. So here's the map for today, or the chart for today, and you can see there's really not much out today other than term energy outlook. Honestly, I don't even know what this is, but I don't really think it's going to play that big a role in the markets. But here, tomorrow is when everything starts, okay? You got to remember what the Federal Reserve monitors, or what they kind of control or hope to control. It's inflation and jobs. So when you go down through here, we're going to see all of that packed into this week. We got tomorrow, we have the core CPI and the main CPI. Those are consumer prices indexes. This is how much inflation is going up at the consumer level. We have crude oil inventories. Again, this is the backdrop of inventory. And on Thursday, we have jobs. So that's the other piece of the Federal Reserve, basically what they were created for is job growth and price stability. And then on Thursday, we have the PPI, the producer price index, meaning how much prices are going up at the producer or the manufacturer's level, okay? And then on Friday, we have retail sales numbers. So those are right there. So again, in the Federal Reserve's wheelhouse is inflation and jobs. Okay, so based on that, let's get to some more data. The CPI number is going to be an inflated rate. It may hit 9% or even higher. That's what I'm saying. But the mainstream media isn't going to get this just yet. Trust me, by the time the number comes out, it's going to shock the system, but give it a day or two and it'll level back out. So inflation may finally be past its peak, with gas prices pulling back since mid-June. So that's the information that I was just giving you about the gas prices. The next piece of the puzzle isn't good news for all of us as well. Federal Reserve seat Bostic, he sits on the Federal Reserve. He's saying that they're going to raise the federal funds rate again another 75 basis points. That's already baked into the equation, but the biggest thing is, what are they going to announce that they're going to do at the next meeting? We want clarification from them. That'll ease the markets, or basically freak out the markets. Only time will tell. And they'll come out on the 27th and let us know of this month and let us know what they're going to do. So between now and the 27th, 26th, and 27th, there's going to be a lot of volatility in the markets. The next piece of the puzzle is right here. Oil slides as renewed China COVID-19 curbs temper fuel demand outlook. Between that, and I don't know about you guys, but at the pump, I was at Costco the other day and the gas station was empty, and it was a Saturday afternoon. So that's giving me some inclinations of Okay, people are finally getting a little fed up of these high gas prices. So now, based off of all that, what's going on with mortgage rates? Well, the first thing we look at to give me kind of a crystal ball into what's going on with mortgage rates is right here, the mortgage-backed security bond that trades on Wall Street. Okay, so this is what's going on with that bond. How this works is here's the bond price. As the price goes up, that means rates are coming down. So we love that. But if you look at the chart down below, you don't see a lot of up arrows or up candlesticks. You see a lot of just down. But right through here, have we hit a temporary bottom? I think so. But the next 24 to 48 hours is going to play probably havoc on these numbers. All right, so we have a nice direction today. The news or the trend for today is positive. There's really not much news out. Tomorrow is going to be the crazy day. So based on all this information, what's basically going on with mortgage rates? Well, we follow Mortgage News Daily because they post a report twice a day giving us where rates ended yesterday. And about midday, they'll come out and tell us where rates are today. This isn't a lender's rate sheets. This isn't a particular, one analysis. This is basically the national averages. In the whole country, the national average for a 30-year fixed rate is 5.77, and you can go across the board. The main reason I do this is I want you to see the changes from the day before. So if you're contemplating a mortgage and you held off and you said, I don't want to lock, I'm waiting for something, well, you might want to lock in now before the chaos starts the rest of this week. Because why? We had a nice little pullback yesterday, nothing really to write home about other than the 5-1 ARM, which was down over 1/8%. But normally you don't see an 1/8% adjustment in rates. It usually takes about a month or two to do that. In today's world and today's economy, we can see that happen in an instant. So that's what's going on with mortgage rates. Again, the trend for today is basically positive to neutral. There's nothing coming out, but tomorrow I can almost assure you there's going to be chaos in the markets. So this is my morning report. My name is Dan Frio. I do this every day, and I also hold 2 live events each week. One on Tuesday is at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time, and the other's on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to have to postpone today's event. My mother-in-law just had cardiac arrest yesterday, and she is in West Virginia, and I'm in Chicago. So my wife and I are heading back there today, so I'm going to have to postpone my live event. I will be back tomorrow, so I might try to hold the live event tomorrow because I can set up at their home, and while we visit her at the hospital, but I can set up a workstation there. So I'll be back tomorrow with my morning update, plus I'll continue to do my live event on Thursday because I'll be driving back to Chicago on Sunday. So if you would, please put her in your prayers. It's my mother-in-law. I greatly appreciate it. But other than that, if you'd like to find out more about me and my team, we are now federally chartered, meaning we can do a loan anywhere in the country, as well as Puerto Rico. So to find out more about us, visit therateupdate.com. All our information is right up here. You can give us a call, schedule a meeting. We even have a chat button right here that you can chat with one of us live. So please, all I ask you to do is 3 things. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and hit the bell. Every time I post a video, you get an alert. God bless, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.